So I was looking for the best light in my room, and it just happens to be directly on my bed where my pillow is. So I had to figure out how to balance my tripod on my bed, and now I'm realizing that I can't move. So that's great. But anyway, hello! Today I'm wearing a wig, and if you want to know why, it's because wigs are cool, and if you haven't tried one, you're missing out. So I was thinking about what type of video to make, and one of the ideas that I had was to talk about trends that I hate, which is all well and good, but there's just so much hate going on right now. Everyone hates everyone hates everything, and I think that's just, you know, that's not good. So instead of talking about all of the things I hate about this world, I'm going to be positive, and I am going to talk about things that I love about this world. We can pretend that we haven't made any strides and everything is sad and awful, and I mean, it kind of is, but let's just look on the positive side and talk about trends in 2019 that I love and that are extremely positive. Trend number one is thrift shopping. Oh my god. I am not going to go into the whole fast fashion thing. It's awful. That's all you gotta know. Fast fashion, awful. One of the worst things for the environment and for human rights. So the whole trend of going to thrift shops and shopping and buying secondhand clothing is just so cool. It's becoming trendy and popular for people to thrift shop, and vintage is extremely in right now. We are giving our money to thrift shops instead of fast fashion companies, and we're showing fast fashion that, hey, we don't approve of that. Even if you don't realize it, you are contributing to the secondhand clothing industry and not fast fashion industry. So it's just great. And it's normalizing thrifting. It's so normal for people to want to go thrifting with their friends or their family to pick out some new clothes instead of going back to school shopping and H&M. You're going thrift shopping for your back to school clothes, and that's so cool. Like, that's such a big change. Another trend that I like is selling your clothes online. I use Poshmark to sell all my clothes, and when you're selling your clothes, you know exactly where and to whom your clothes are going to, and you know that that person is buying it because they like it and they want to wear it. So you're not donating your clothes when there is a huge chance that those donated clothes end up in the landfill anyway. It all ends up in the landfill eventually. So selling your clothes online is just, again, threatening the fast fashion industry, and it's just so much better. I read something that the secondhand clothing industry is going to be more popular than fast fashion in like 2025. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I just think that's so cool. General sustainability and eco-friendliness is becoming so much more popular. Just kind of the idea that so many people, there is a huge group of people that just thinks it's so important to help the environment. And it is! It's becoming cool to save the planet. It's becoming a cool thing to do. If that's the way the society wants to do it, man, then yeah, I guess I'm a cool hippie visco girl. This kind of ties into the other one, but reusable straws. As soon as people saw that video of a turtle, people were dying, and everyone started getting a metal straw or a reusable straw, and that's so great that it brought this awareness. It's becoming a funny thing to do. I don't get it. I don't get why it's so funny to save the planet and marine animals. But you know, whatever. You want to make fun of me? Fine, do it. But in the end, I mean, who's saving the planet and who's just making fun of people and being mean? DIY everything. So recently, I've been so into buying clothes from the thrift shop and upcycling them and making them new and cropping them, and I've just gotten into sewing. So like, I am a crafting queen right now. I just think that it's so cool that people are finding it so interesting to make their own stuff and craft things. Since you're not producing all these new products, you're reducing your carbon footprint. It's so cool that it's becoming cool again to DIY your clothes and DIY everything. I'm gonna DIY myself a pencil pouch for school, and I'm just so excited about it. It's also so cool to make things with your own little two hands. DIY everything. I know another thing that people hate is people who DIY stuff on YouTube. People are like, oh, DIYers are like notoriously annoying. Like, Can y'all just stop picking on every single person that you can? Like, I just don't understand it. I don't understand why people have to be so rude and so mean. There's no reason for it. Just keep your little negative opinions to yourself. Thank you. This is by far my favorite thing that has blown up in 2019. Van life. Oh my god, I want a fucking van. I just... Okay, let me explain why I love this trend. When you're living in a van, you don't have space for excess stuff that you don't need. To put it simply, less space equals less stuff, and less stuff equals less waste. Yeah, people can argue the carbon footprint of that is big, and you are correct. In my opinion, the pros really weigh out the cons. And God, I want a van. I mean, I've wanted a van since I was a kid, but now my need for a van is just like, now it hurts that I don't have a van. I want a van so badly. I need one. I need a van. Please give me a van. Anyone, please. You know, there was that girl that blew up. She grew really fast, pretty much overnight with one video. And that's insane. And her life is living in a van. Her name's Janelle. Her second video is at 13 million views. That means 13 million people now have it in their head that van life is a possibility. She has 1 million subscribers. That is so cool that she just like grew just like that, and she's out there just living in her van, living her life with her pet snake. So I just think that the van life trend is so cool. I'm in love with that trend. I need a van, and I promise you, if I get a van, I'm doing van life videos every single day of my life. I just really want a van. If you get anything from this video, I want it to be Faith wants a van. So yeah, those are all the trends that I am loving and supporting right now. I just thought it was important to get a little positivity out there. You know, the world is shitty. It's very shitty. It's extremely shitty. Two bonus good things are there's going to be working cats. Basically, there's an overflow of cats in shelters and there's nowhere for them to put them, so they put them down. But companies are adopting cats and putting them to work in their work environment, which is so cool. In other cat news, they are also giving certain prisoners the ability to play with cats that haven't been adopted from shelters that aren't used to being around people. So they're giving the cats a second chance. They're giving the prisoners a chance to, you know, take care of a living animal. And that's just so cool. That's so cool. I fucking love cats, if you haven't noticed. So anyway, that's gonna be all for me today. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and if you want to see more like this, let me know. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.